Okay, after the discussions of the formations of germ layers and after fertilizations, we must know that this applied embryology which comes in the clinical side, and we must know what is IVF or in vitro fertilization. Means fertilization is outside the body is known as in vitro fertilization. If normally takes fertilization is inside the uterus, it's known as in vitro fertilizations or natural fertilization. When sometimes what happens in females, particularly due to the block of uterine tube, fertilized, sorry, ovulated ovules cannot be reached up to the uterus, and this type of mm, mothers or the females are suffering from the infertility, and its treatment is one of the advanced in this nowadays is known as in vitro fertilizations. So what happens in this type of fertilization? Normally we know due to the blockage of tube, there is fusions of sperms and ovums is naturally cannot be take place at that time. The fertilized ovum is aspirated from ovary. That means these cells of the developmental stages of Graafian follicles are take out from ovary. Now they are add the some chemicals and in this way are maturated, and this mature ovum is fertilized from the semen from masturbations, and then artificial fertilizations is done in the some in laboratories, and then this fertilized ovum approximately 2 to 3 this type of the fertilizer ovum is again re-implanted into the uterine wall, and in this way these fertilizations, this process of fertilizations first done outside the uterus and then implanted into the mother's uterine wall is known as intra in vitro fertilization. It is the advanced technologies. Even though one more methods very similar to the IVF, but even though it's known as one other terminology known as surrogate mother or higher mother. In this, what happens? This fertilized ovum. Sometimes ovum is normal, fallopian tube is normal, ovum is normal, is journey towards the fallopian tube is normal, but uterus is not normal. That means there is uniform, means half size of uterus is present. Sometimes there is some fibrosis presence in the uterus, or due to the some personal reasons she don't want to implant the embryo in on uterus. At that time this fertilized ovum, in that mother the ovum is from the same mother, but this fertilized ovum from laboratory is implanted to some other mother. It is known as surrogate mother. So genetically they are the mother and father, but its nutrition and development is take place in the other uterus. This type of mother is known as surrogate mother. There are so many medical, legal, and legal problems will be arise. You will be discussed in the later on. Ectopic pregnancy means abnormal. Other than normal is known as ectopic pregnancy. Most common cause of the ectopic pregnancy is implantations of fertilized ovum in fallopian tube, and there is no result of almost is disturbed, so there is the rupture of fallopian tubes, and a very emergency conditions is known as ectopic pregnancies. But other than the tube, so many other places like the broad ligament of uterus, abdominal cavities, somewhere other places there are the pregnancy can implant is known as ectopic pregnancy. Identity from mole. This is the one more type of the gynecological problems during which sometimes ovum is released but it doesn't contain the any nucleus. It doesn't contain its nucleus, and if it is fertilized, then it's result into the false pregnancy, or we can say there is no development of embryo, only and only extra embryonic tissues will develop. It's known as hydatidiform mole. Actually, it's due to the fertilizations of empty oocyte. We can say it's fertilization of empty oocyte. Oocyte is there but without nucleus, and this type of the development is known as hydatidiform mole. Ultimately, no embryo will develop. This is known as hydatidiform mole. Infertility and methods of fertility control. This is the some things you must know as a medical persons. What is infertility? The infertility is incapability of a mother or father to perceive a child, or is not capable to fertilize the ovum by the sperms, or any condition is known as infertility. And one more thing is which are the methods which are responsible for control the fertility. Means if they don't want the baby, then which are the methods used for the couple is known as method of fertility control or methods of family planning. So there are the both the sex, male and female, having a few temporary, few permanent methods. Permanent methods, particularly in females, most commonly used is tubectomy. So there is cutting of the fallopian tubes and then tie, and in this way, ultimately, there is no contact of ovum and sperms, and this is the permanent and most highly successful method in female is known as the tubectomy. Same type of the methods also take place in male. It is vasectomy, in which the pathway of sperm is blocked. In female, pathway of the ovum is blocked. So they are the surgical or the permanent methods in male and female. They are respectively known as vasectomy and tubectomy. Now temporary methods in male. The preventions of the union between the sperms and ovum is there is some barriers like the condom. So this is the temporary methods in males. In female, temporary methods or preventions of implantations, few devices is implant is known as IUCD, also known as intrauterine contraceptive devices. You almost know about copper T. Then some contraceptive pills, OC pills, which are combinations of estrogens and progesterone taken orally, and some another condom like devices known as cervical diaphragms and cervical caps, and so many types of some spermicidal jellies or creams which are also available. In this way, so many methods which are used to prevent fertilizations, maybe the natural, maybe the permanent, maybe the temporary. In this way, this is about the applied aspect of this chapters in embryology. At the end of questions, short answer questions, you must know what is fertilizations and its results, what is morula and cleavage, what is primitive state and its importance, what is notochords and its importance, what is gastrulations, what do you know about the chorions and amnions, what is somites and its fate, what do you mean by folding of embryo, what is zona pellucida and its functions, and what is IVF and surrogate mother. So these are the things you must know, and you must know about the answer, because this type of questions are commonly asked, and most of these things will be revised in the future also whenever the need. So this is the basic embryology. Thank you.